You know what this is. I'm just going to get straight into it. The average person has 100,000 hairs on their head. Hair is made out of a protein called keratin. Hair on average grows 1.25 centimeters per month. The color of your hair is determined by a pigment cell called melanin. Now there are two main types of melanin. Eumelanin, giving you brown hair, and pheomelanin, giving you red hair. And the amount of melanin that you have determines how light or dark your hair is. The longest beard on earth belongs to this guy, just about 5.5 meters long. Hair is made up of 3 layers: the cuticle, the cortex, and the medulla. In ancient Egypt, barbers are highly respected members of society. They're responsible for shaving the head of pharaohs and high-ranking officials. We have 5 products that you can use in your hair, all of which you can use together or use separately, creating 120 different combinations you can try. Not sure why you use matte clay and pomade at the same time, but the option's there. Vikings were known for the long hair and beards. They believed that the hair and beards were a sign of strength and masculinity. In the Middle Ages, knights had long hair, and it was a sign of their nobility and status. The most popular finish for men's hair at the moment is a matte finish, as opposed to a wet or shine finish. During the Renaissance, if you were a man with long and curly hair, it was a sign of wealth and status. The powdered wigs of the 17th and 18th century were made out of goat and horsehair. Now these wigs were never able to be washed properly, so instead people powdered their wigs with ground starch and lavender to prevent the foul smell. Our hairstyling powder doubles as a dry hair shampoo. The cuticle is the outer layer of hair, and it is made up of overlapping scales that protect the inner layers. The cortex is the middle layer of the hair. This is the layer that holds the pigment cells melanin and is responsible for what color your hair is. The medulla is the very center of the hair, and we actually don't know what it's there for. Wetting curly hair actually makes your hair curlier. You can use this to your advantage with our sea salt texture spray. You can emphasize your curls by wetting the hair and locks it in place with our proprietary salt grit formula. There are 7 main face shapes: triangle, oval, round, oblong, diamond, square, and heart shape. And each one of them has a different haircut that suits them best. Our beard wash is made of saponified oils, meaning there's no alcohol in them, meaning you can use it as a body wash as well. Before World War I and II, it was much more common for men to have long hair. But since the trenches were a breeding ground for lice and fleas, army men were required to cut their hair shorter to reduce the risk of infection. Eventually, this made short hair a sign of masculinity. This was reaffirmed in the Industrial Revolution, where long hair would more easily get caught in heavy machinery. Each of our scents are designed to stimulate both men and women. We do this by creating scents that are most likely linked to positive memories, like chocolate or milkshakes, so that when you wear them, they remind you of those good memories, helping you and the people around you feel good. Historically, barbers were also surgeons and dentists. They perform small surgeries and teeth removals in addition to cutting hair. Hair can be classified into 3 different categories depending on its texture: fine, medium, and coarse. Excess beard oil can be used on your elbows to prevent dry skin. The shape of your hair follicle determines how curly your hair is. Hair grows faster in the summer than in the winter. Male pattern baldness affects 1 in every 2 men over the age of 40. Regular haircuts can help keep your hair healthy and prevent split ends. If you have a classic hairstyle like a pompadour, flick back, or quiff, and use a matte finish product like a matte clay or a matte cream, next time you go out, try using our traditional pomade. This will give your hair that little bit of extra shine and give you a sleeker, more stylized look. Having shorter hair can reduce the appearance of thinner hair, making your hair look thicker. The art of cutting hair is called hairdressing, hairstyling, or barbering. Hair straighteners work by removing moisture from your hair. It's a lot easier to style and manage fine hair as opposed to thick hair. Beard balm can be used to heal dry and cracked skin, like calluses and cracked heels. A person's hair color can change over time due to age, illness, or exposure to certain chemicals. Beard hair is flatter than the hair in your head, making it curlier and more coarse. If you have a cold and have the red raw skin under your nose, you can use beard oil to hydrate, repair, and soothe the skin. The tradition of a father teaching his son to shave is a relatively recent phenomenon, only occurring in the past few hundred years. Historically, fathers would teach their sons how to groom their beard. On its own, sweat doesn't smell. So when it mixes with the bacteria on your skin is what makes it smell. So shaving or trimming the hair under your armpit will actually reduce the environment for the bacteria to grow, helping you smell less. Beard oil is used to hydrate the skin underneath your beard. Beard balm is to style, protect, and condition your beard. Men with heavy stubble to a light beard are seen as more manly. Men with larger and more full beards are seen as fatherly and more trustworthy. Your nose hairs act as an air filter, preventing pollen and particles from getting into your lungs. Finally, you just watched an entire video about useless facts about hair. This has been What the Fact. My name's Ryan. I'm the videographer and content creator here at the Bearded Chap. I hope this video helps you out in your next obscure trivia night. Have a good day.